rapper named Khalik, the life I'm living is set. I found out in one day, all you niggas weak. Chuck, yep, I ripped the beat. Shawty, come and get with me. All them boys is kissing me. Just coming from which city?
We ballin'. SeT. Where'd you get that name from?
Dude, okay, I was always into like Egyptian mythology since like a kid. I always found Egypt mysterious. So I decided to do a little bit of research and find a character that kind of portrayed me in the best way. And SeT is the god of chaos, so it's like a yin-yang kind of theory where it's like without good there'd be no evil, you know what I'm saying? Without evil there'd be no good. It's without rain there'd be no, you know, you wouldn't enjoy the summer basically, you know, and that's what it did, yeah. And I use the negative part to positive, or and switch it to positive. That's my theory of it. But yeah.
One thing I notice about you when I've seen you on stage is like your energy is crazy, and anytime I've actually seen you outside of performing, you have like a really, really like your aura, not to call it that, you know what I mean? Like who you are, your energy is just very it's welcoming. Yeah. Where'd you get that from? What is that?
Dude, I grew up in a house with like, it was me, 4 other kids, and brothers, my sister, 2 cousins. My aunt just raised us well, man. She taught us manners and everything. I go out and try and be the best person I can. That's why.
That's a good attitude.
Oh yeah.
You roll with Smash Mouth.
Yeah, Smash Mouth.
Okay, Smash Mouth is doing a lot of things right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing a lot of big things. You're kind of the new guy, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Because you're about to drop your first project.
Definitely the last one yet to drop.
You feel any pressure?
Never. I'm just trying to build and create, man. That's it. Like, I don't feel pressure. That's it. If anything, I love pressure. If there is pressure, like I love it.
You feed off of that?
Oh yeah, okay. Definitely gets stuff done.
All right, so I guess I kind of jumped the gun, but your first project is called Aura.
Oh yes.
So tell us a little bit about Aura. The title.
It's basically just the way I feel about myself, about the negative parts of my life, the positive parts of my life. I just take the good and bad and put it all into one, and try and make you feel it, but in a good way, you know. Like that's the aura. That's how, it's the feeling you feel off of me, and makes you. I want you to have that in yourself too. You know, that's what
you
it
happy
is.
with it?
Oh yeah, always.
What do you think people can expect? Like we heard bounce, we heard what you call it?
Can you expect it?
Yeah,
that's what I want. I don't want.
It's so different. That's kind of the reason why I was asking that is because I always try and compare an artist to like another artist just because. Mm-hmm. But I can't find like a comparison with you.
I love that.
Your style's different.
I appreciate
it's unorthodox.
I've heard Kanye, I've heard Cudi, I heard a bunch of other people.
Those are definitely influence, of course.
Those are definitely my influences. Yeah. But like, I listen to those guys and go, yo, what can I do to change what they've made? I don't want to make that again. You know, I don't want to make like a certain sound over and over and over. We heard that already. You know.
Okay.
I don't want it to become a formula. I want people to hear my music and go, oh, I can do this with my music or change this. You know what I'm saying? I still take stuff from other people, you know. That's what.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What made you want to like do music? Like, what was it that you heard and you're like, okay, you know what, I want to do that?
When I was a kid, we used to go to my uncle's house in Brampton like every week. Me and my cousins. My cousins were like the ones that lived out there. They're like the cool cousins.
Whereabouts in Brampton? I grew up in Brampton.
Dude, I don't even know Brampton. Like that's the thing. Now they live on like Maine, but they used to live at like Williams Parkway. And something I don't know Brampton
I spent
at
some
all.
time in Maine and Vaudon.
Yeah,
so that sounds about right where they're at.
But we used to go out there. My uncle owned a studio since before I was born.
Wow, okay.
Apparently, my dad used to rap in the studio because they're like best friends. That's how he met my mom, my dad.
Really?
So my uncle, but we'd go out there. He had a studio. Maybe my cousins would go fool around. One of my cousins seen the equipment and liked it, so he would go first. And then we'd all go start fooling around, recording, whatever. And then like 8 years ago, like midway through high school is when I started to take it serious, like writing. So like I've been writing straight for 8 years.
You remember the first rap you ever wrote?
Yes.
Do you remember any lines? Like any?
Dude, it was over a Biggie sample, dude. The
Give me
Never
one
Let.
line.
Dude, I swear I can rap that whole thing.
Really? You can remember all that?
No, I'm just so much.
I'm
dude,
not gonna make you do it all.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Dude, it was like real whack too, but it was like. I just went in there because my cousins would go in there and they'd rap and they'd take forever. Like, I don't know, like minutes to record. Like, I don't even know. And I was like, dude, it shouldn't take this long. And the first time I went in there, I beat them with the time, but I realized how hard it was. And that's what made me want to keep going. Because it's not just about you going in there and rapping. It's like you have to feel what you're saying. You have to know what you're saying as well, too, you know? It's like,
are you the rapper that likes to write, or you just go in and just kind of like do it?
I love to write. Sometimes I go in and freestyle, but not too often, you know. So yeah, but I usually like to do that with hooks and stuff, like choruses or whatever, just because it's more of a natural feel. You have the verse there already, and then once you know what the verse is about, you go there and just vibe off of it, kind of thing.
Yeah. I noticed another thing with you online is like your art side. You do like your drawings and stuff. What's up with that?
I used to do that before I even started rapping. I like art. I love art. My sister dances. I love art. Like I used to go to her dance showcases all the time and stuff too, man. But I remember grade 6. I was drawing by a window. I was supposed to be doing my homework, or we were supposed to be reading actually. And I was trying to finish uploading my homework projects, whatever, right? And my teacher comes over to me, and she's like, I was drawing an elephant. This is grade 6. I was supposed to get in trouble for that because I wasn't paying attention to the class, but she came over and she loved it, and I didn't get in trouble. She told me to continue, and I think that's one of the things that made me love art. Look, that teacher right there, Miss Papadakis. Okay. But that's one of the things that made me love art, and since then, I used to draw way more than I wrote, and then writing just took over, and that's when I realized that I wanted to do music. But I still do art. I still do it.
Yeah, it's cool to like kind of connect them both, right? Okay, so Toronto, just in general, right now, it's kind of on a high, and everything, music, anything, right? Business. So, like, what do you feel about like the Toronto music scene right now?
I'm loving it. I don't know, people, this is what the conversation is in clubs nowadays. It's like, yo, dude, we need to be networking because, yo, Toronto people will be hating. Who cares? Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't care about that conversation. I know we're doing it now. We're doing it now. That's it. That's what I care about. We're doing it now. Let's do it. Like that. And I know you can see it happening. You can see it happening, not just my attitude, other people's attitudes about willingness to work with other artists and stuff too. That's what we need. Definitely what we need. That's what we're
unity
doing.
is a good thing. In Toronto, I feel like there's not a lot in anything that you do.
Dude, if you see like New York, they support their artists. You know, if they think you're whack, they'll show you you're whack. You know what I'm saying? But they support their artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Toronto before they would just cling on to like 1 or 2 artists that are known. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, okay, that's our guy. We're gonna push this guy. But it's like you have to look out for what's going on because if it wasn't for the other people lower, that person probably might not have made it there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They were looking out for the other underground artists. You know?
I feel you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so going back to Aura. Can you give us in terms of any like type of features on it or production?
Right now it's just Smash Mouth people, production. I got MMAC, I got Rocco, Smash Mouth artist. I got on AJ Cooper producing and one feature. My brother's on a feature. SeT's cousin on my feature. But yeah.
Dope. Very, very cool. If you weren't rapping, what would you be doing, man?
You're bummed. No. Really? I'm not joking. That's the thing. I don't know. I wake up and be like, I'm kind of happy I have this. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of happy that this is what I do. But honestly, probably art still. Like, it's something in the arts. I love being creative, man. That's my thing.
What is it about that? About creating that, like, kind of like.
It's like a free form of expressing yourself in any way. People can judge it. But it's like it's already done. Like, you know, it's like it's not. No one can really knock you for it. They can, you know, but it's up to them. It's up to them, and they can fully judge it how they want to judge it. And even if you didn't intend for it to be a certain way, you know, it also makes people's minds stimulate. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, like the creative aspect. Like, see, when I see someone like Kanye, for example, who's always getting like hassled and going through so much stuff, but I kind of get it because you know what I mean, to have all these ideas. I'm not saying his approach is always the best, but I can kind of understand what it must be like to have this brain and like desire to want to create. Yeah. And everything that comes along with it. And so someone like you must just love being able to create things,
Definitely. He's definitely one of the idols too, like one of the people I look up to. He's probably not good with small talk and stuff too. That's what it is, you know. Yeah, he's just like, yo, let's get this done. And I love that passion. That's why I love these passionate artists. But I don't know. There's certain ways you go about stuff. He's learning. We're human. We're learning on the way. You know, that's what it is.
All right. So if you had, if SeT had one message to the hip hop world, what would it be?
Try your best, like be awesome, man. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Whether it's not even just with hip hop, man, just in life in general, man. Like don't give up. Keep doing what you want to do. Like legit, that's what it is. Create. Be willing to share ideas. Be willing to to learn from other people. To learn from this guy. Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Rkulture.